This is not a luxury yacht. It's more like a garbage truck. A garbage truck of the seas. It eats plastic trash right out of the water and keeps that trash from making it into our oceans. But what is it and how does it work? If you want to be in the know, be sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. It has been a while since I've made one of these videos. Hey there, Dave here. I'm sure your YouTube feed is filled with hashtag Team Seas content today. I wanted to do my part to help get the 30 million pounds of trash out of our oceans and rivers and seas. Oh my, we are all doing our part. Today over on Dumb Money, we each picked our favorite ocean-friendly investment. In researching which stock I might want to invest in, I looked into the company that actually makes this machine. It's called the INTERCEPTOR. Sounds very ominous.
Over. Negative. Repeat, negative.
Theirs was a secret mission. Shall not fail. INTERCEPTOR.
It is manufactured by a company that I have never heard of. It's a company called Cone Cranes. They're based in Finland. They have about 17,000 employees in 50 countries. And last year they did $3.7 billion US in sales. To put that in perspective, that is exactly the same amount that Facebook made in 2011. But I actually did not pick them as my investment because making the INTERCEPTOR is just a small part of what they do. They are a major industrial manufacturer around the world. It really makes sense that Ocean Cleanup partnered with them to make these. They're actually one of the biggest overhead crane makers in the world. Their specialty is lifting equipment, and in this case, they are lifting garbage out of rivers so that it doesn't make it into our oceans. Even though they weren't my pick as an investment, I really did nerd out on how the INTERCEPTOR works, and I thought you might find it as interesting as I did. And if you do, smash the like button. I know, I say that all the time, but this time I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to personally donate $1 to Team Seas for every single like that this video gets in the first 24 hours. While you're at it, subscribe and I'll post exactly how much that ends up being as a YouTube short. 100% of the money that Team Seas raises is going to a couple of nonprofits, the Ocean Conservancy and to the Ocean Cleanup. And you can donate directly to. I've added their fundraiser to this video. Go ahead, click the donate button. So many buttons to click today. Or you can go to teamseas.org. The whole point is to raise $30 million to remove 30 million pounds of trash from our oceans, rivers, and beaches. Which brings us to the INTERCEPTOR. Today I'm going to dive into why we need it, how it works, how effective it could really be, and where you might be able to see one doing its thing. But let's start with why it even exists. If you've been watching YouTube at all today, you've probably seen how important our oceans are, but did you realize that rivers are actually the main source of ocean plastic pollution? That's because they run through populated areas where some people treat the river like their personal trash can, and eventually the trash flows out to the ocean. But it's not every river, it's actually pretty concentrated. According to research done by the Ocean Cleanup, 80% of river plastic comes from just 1,000 rivers. So that is why the Ocean Cleanup is targeting those 1,000 worst rivers, and that's why they came up with the INTERCEPTOR. It intercepts plastic trash before it makes it to the ocean, and it does that automatically, autonomously, completely solar powered, and from a distance it actually looks like some kind of modern luxury catamaran yacht. But don't get too close, especially if you're trash. Don't worry, the INTERCEPTOR isn't just motoring itself around a river like a Roomba looking for trash. It's actually hooked up to a barrier that uses the river's current to guide trash into the INTERCEPTOR. Then a conveyor belt skims the trash from the surface and dumps it into a shuttle that uses sensors to evenly distribute the trash into 6 dumpsters. Those dumpsters can hold 50 cubic meters of trash, about 65 cubic yards, which I had no idea how big that was, but apparently it would fill up 2 of these garbage trucks. When the dumpsters are full, it actually sends a text message to let them know it's time to come get the dumpster barge, which they empty and send to local waste management facilities. The whole thing is actually pretty simple, but how effective is it? According to the Ocean Cleanup, very effective. These things can suck up 50,000 kilograms of plastic per day. And if you're like me and don't speak kilograms, that's 110,000 pounds. They work 24/7, they don't complain about how dirty the job is, and they're completely solar powered. If you want to see one of these things in action, you're going to have to head to Indonesia, or Malaysia, or to the Dominican Republic. They initially unveiled the Interceptor in late 2019, and they've already deployed those 3 and have 2 more being built right now. It is an aggressive goal, but in 5 years, the ocean cleanup hopes to tackle 1,000 of the most polluting rivers all over the world. Not to sound too much like a telethon, but you can help. Use the donate button on this video or just hit the like button on this video. That is free to do, and I will donate another $1. Head to teamseas.org to check out the progress. That is the latest from here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for helping. I'm Dave Hanson. I'll see you back there for the next Hey There Dave here.